Good morning students, welcome to our geometry class. Let's start our new chapter, that is circle, which is the most important chapter and carries highest marks in board exam. So let's start the revision. What we see in the last year? Properties of circle. Properties are circle. There are three properties of circles. What is the first property? If perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle, it bisects the chord. What is perpendicular here? OC is perpendicular to AB. AB is a chord, OC is perpendicular, O is the center. Then what you get? Then AC is equal to BC. Perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle bisect the chord. It is the first property. What is the second property? If the chords are equal. If chord AB is equal to chord CD. If chord AB is equal to chord CD, then angle AOB is congruent to angle COD. Means angles formed by the congruent chords are congruent. What is the second property? If chords are equal, then angles formed by the chords are also equal. Here AB is congruent to CD, chords are equal, and which are the angles? AOB is congruent to COD. If chords are equal, then angles are also equal. What is the third property? Third property is if chords are equal. Here chord CD is equal to chord EF. If chords are equal, then their distance from the center are also equal. Then OA is equal to O. What is the third property? Congruent chords are equidistant from the center of circle. First property, perpendicular drawn from center of circle bisect the chord. Second property, congruent chord makes congruent angle at the center of circle. And what is the third property? Congruent chords are equidistant from the center of circle. Now write down all these three properties that is given in your textbook. You have to solve that activity and write down all the three properties. Now what is meant by tangent? We have already seen what is meant by tangent. A line which joins the circle in only one point, which intersect the circle in only one point, it is called as tangent. Here L is a tangent. And what is the property of tangent? Tangent is always perpendicular to radius. Which is tangent here? L is a tangent. And radius is always perpendicular to tangent. It is the property of tangent. Radius is always perpendicular to tangent. Now what is meant by second? A line which intersect the circle in two distinct points, it is called as secant. AB is a secant. What is secant? A line which intersect in 2 points, then it is called as secant. Now AB is a chord. Chord means line segment, and secant means it is a line which intersect the circle in how many points? 2 points. Now we have already seen how many tangents can be drawn. If point is exterior to the circle, how many tangents? 2 tangents. If point is on the circle, how many tangents can be drawn? Only 1 tangent. Now write down all these properties and definitions of tangent and secant in your copy. In the next period we will see the theorems depends on the tangents. Okay, thank you and have a nice day. Good morning students, welcome to our geometry class. Now today we will study about the theorem of tangents drawn from the external point are congruent. It is the important theorem generally asked for 3 marks. It is the activity based theorem student. Now see here, what is the theorem? Tangents drawn from the external point are congruent. Now from external point how many tangents are drawn? 2 tangents, DP and DQ. These two are the tangents. You have to prove that the length of these 2 tangents are equal. Now see here, what is given here? DP and DQ are tangents. a circle. DP and DQ are. Now what you have to prove? DP is equal to DQ. What you have to prove? Segment DP is equal to segment DQ. That you have to prove. Now see here, in triangle, here how you have to do the construction, join AP, join AQ and join AD. Now how many triangles are formed? 2 triangles are formed. Now here see here, AP, it is a tangent, AP is a radius, so radius is perpendicular to tangent, so angle P is 90. Here AQD, here Q angle is, AQ is radius and QD is a tangent, therefore this angle is also 90. Now let's start the proof. In triangle PAD and QAD, PAD and QAD, what is first? Segment PA. See here, segment PA is congruent to segment QA. You have to fill in the blanks. It is activity. Okay, what is the reason? Radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. Now second, AD is congruent to AD. Segment AD is congruent to AD. What is the reason? Common segment. Then APD is congruent to AQD. Each 90. Which theorem? Tangent theorem. By the tangent theorem, radius is perpendicular to. Now what you get? Radii of same circle. Now it is the AD is the hypotenuse. It is 90. AD is the hypotenuse. So which test is applicable here? These two triangles are congruent. Triangle PAD is congruent to triangle QAD. By which test? Hypotenuse side test. Hypotenuse side test. These two triangles are congruent. Now if triangles are congruent, its remaining elements are also congruent, and therefore segment DP is congruent to segment DQ. What is the reason? CSCT, corresponding sides of congruent triangles. In this way we prove that tangents drawn from the external points are congruent. Now on this, some problems are depends on this theorem. Now see here which type of problems. Now if the two tangents are given, P, A, B, and here one of the angle is given. This angle is 45. You have to find out this angle. It is the question of 3 marks. Now this angle is 90, this angle is 90, and it is a quadrilateral. So here what you have to use? Angle A plus angle B plus angle P plus angle Q is equal to 360. And then these two angles are always 90. Radius is perpendicular to tangent, radius is perpendicular to tangent. Again, which type of problems? If circle is given and tangent is given, radius is given, here which type of triangle it is? It is a right angle triangle. Radius is perpendicular to tangent. Now one of the side is given and you have to find out any one side. Two sides are given, third side you have to find out. If angle is given 30, it is 60, then you have to use the property of 30, 60, 90. In this way you have to solve the problem. Now write down this theorem in your copy and then say it. Thank you.